Here we have my Lister 10/2 twin-cylinder 1935 CHP system. The engine is modified to start on the normal diesel tank through a separate filter, isolator valve, and tapped into the fuel line between the two injectors pumps. Once the engine has warmed up, I can switch on the veg oil line, which goes through the original filter, and obviously knock off the diesel supply. The engine is coupled to a 3-phase 8 kilowatt brushless alternator. And runs into a rectifier, switch gear, etc., showing voltage, frequency, and then into a set of 2.5 kilowatt grid tie inverters. Engine heat is recovered. Cooling water heat is recovered through a flat plate heat exchanger, returns back into the bottom of the engine. Exhaust heat is recovered through an old copper cylinder with an indirect coil. The gases go into the top of the cylinder and come out through the 3 connectors on the side. The water from the house enters in the top of the coil, comes out to the bottom of the coil, and picks up a fair bit of heat before it runs through the hot water engine coolant plate exchanger. The flow and return are then pumped through to the main 1,000 litre storage tank in the house. As I say, it's a 1935 twin-cylinder Lister, very original fuel tank, even still has the original drip can for the return of the injectors. I've fitted 2 plate heaters just before the injectors to help heat up the oil before entering the engine. And they just run off a 220 volt supply. What else? I'm in the process of making an electric start on it. This is a starter engine off an old Ford. It's mounted on a lever, on a bar. I'm either going to look for a wheel on the spindle to just push against the flywheel to turn it that way, or a pulley and a belt. I'm not quite sure yet. Switch on the end through a solenoid, rotates the engine. Battery is just separate 12 volt battery on a separate charger. As you can see, it's all very original still. The old type injectors with the feeler pins on them. 1, 2. The rocker cover is off at the moment because it's easier just to oil things without it on. Air intake, valve lifters, fuel on off, oil pressure gauge, all in original condition. On part 2 I'll get the engine running and post a video of the engine running. That's it for now.